Hello guys, this is Nicky's husband 1016, aka Tony, and today I bring you the review for the Xperia Z Ultra. Today we'll be going a little bit in depth with the camera, the battery, the build quality, and all that good stuff. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Well, here it is. One of the best phones I have ever owned. Great build quality, slim design, 6.44 inch screen, large enough bezels for video gameplay or holding it the right way when you're watching videos in landscape mode. This phone comes with a 6.44 anti-shatter screen protector by Sony. It's custom made, so it looks like a film protector, but you can't remove it. It's warranty. If you remove that screen, it voids your warranty because you'll be removing it and it removes the Sony sign. So it's okay. It acts as a second screen and body protector. You can just buy your regular one at the store and or wherever it is that you buy it and put it over that to slap, It's really, I heard that it scratches real easily. I have yet to get big scratches on my phone, but I do see almost just barely visible scratches. Have an 8 megapixel camera on the back. Shoots good video, not the best, but I don't really shoot video for my life, whatever. I shoot video when I find something interesting or take pictures. Pictures are great also, but there has to be enough light to capture a lot of a lot of detail. On the back, as you can see, is real slick. It only shows Sony and Xperia. As we all know, this is the Ultra Z, the biggest phablet on the market with the highest specifications. Real slim, as you can see, real slim. Sexy design. The borders or the bumper or whatever you want to call it is made out of metal, the whole surrounding body, and that's what helps it make it look nice. It makes it look very nice, sleek, slim. The whole body's put together by glass. Both sides are glass. Obviously the screen, LCD panel, IPS, I believe, full HD with a very high PPI, so you get very interesting sharp letters and text, so you could read everything without even zooming in. As you can see, this is a fingerprint magnet, as I said on the first video. But once you get a case or whatever it is, they sell anti-smudge, anti-fingerprint, stuff like that. Alright, let's get to what we got here. After a week's use, I could tell you that this phone is amazing. It has some cons, it has some pros, but I could live with it because I have never had anything this nice. First, we start off with the build quality. Build quality is very awesome. Very sturdy, not cheap, no squeaking, no nothing. This directly competes with itself only. There's no other phablet that I could think of at the power that this is outputting. And yeah, I believe that goes a +1 for this phone and Sony. It comes with NFC, so if you use that, it's a plus. And you can record full HD with your front-facing camera also. Let's move on to the screen. The screen is really awesome. It's very sharp, very crisp. Colors are awesome. And at 6.44 inches, you can watch videos amazingly and clear. Just imagine, man. I like this lock screen. You're able to change the wallpapers and stuff like that. Like we all know, Android and stuff. Performance with this screen is just the best combination. A Snapdragon 800. You could browse just through this Android phone, like butter, like they call it, jelly bean butter. So you have the option. You could change how many screens you want. As you can see, you have the option of let me see if I can get it to focus. You have the option to make each screen home, whichever one it is, and you have the option of removing the screens or adding more, as you can see. At the bottom we have widgets, apps, wallpapers, themes, and under themes you have the ability to, it's like a pre-selected kind of customization, and I really don't go with that, but some people, you know, they opt for that. Wallpapers, as we know, we could use live wallpapers, regular wallpapers, or your own pictures, and the applications you could add obviously from your library, and the widgets. Now this does come with some security. It comes with, you know, the official Google security to track your phone and erase and stuff like that, and it also comes with Xperia Connect. So under security you have, if you ever lose it, you know, you can locate, lock, and erase your data with my Xperia. You have the options on all Android phones to put a lock on your phones if you tend to lose your phones a lot. You have the option to change your owner info or whatever it is that you want, so when you turn on your lock screen, your information will be there. I was playing with the camera earlier, and under low light situations, even when there is some light, the camera seems to suck a little bit. Not the best, but you know, as I'm not a big picture taker, sometimes pictures should look beautiful, sometimes, you know, sometimes they look like a bunch of artifacts. So I would expect, you know, we got an 8 megapixel camera but no flash. Like I said, I'm not a big picture taker, but some pictures come out beautifully when you're out there and outside, or when there's enough light. But if there's not enough light, then you're gonna be having a few problems. I can show you a few if I have any of the pictures that I took earlier that are artifacts. As you can see, let me see if I can make this a little bigger. This could have been a little bit more clear, but it was at night. You won't be able to see what I'm seeing, but compare this to another phone and you should be able to tell the difference in quality due to the low resolution and the quality of the lens, I believe. I'm not sure why they went a little bit cheaper on the camera, but it is what it is. Other than that, you have the options of customizing the camera. You have the options of customizing the camera, the ISO, the light exposure, and stuff like that. Or you can just go ahead and use one of the auto options that Sony implements into it. Under video recording, you have a few options. Here we go. Super auto, that's Sony's intelligent auto supposedly. And then we have normal video camera, burst, picture, sweep, panorama, front camera, front video. Here we got some of the scenes, and here we have our tools. Under here, this is where you're able to change the resolution and what things to do when you're taking a picture. This is on the video recording, so we're recording. When you're recording, you're also, like every other smartphone nowadays, you could take a picture, but it will be taken at 1 megapixel. So not the best quality, but you get to get a picture out of it. Let's go ahead and here's the front facing camera. Let's go back to the other one and let's go to normal camera. Under this we have the options. I believe that's light exposure. You're able to change it and slide it up and down. HDR is enabled if you want it on. I use it on just to make the quality of the picture look a little bit better. And here's all the other stuff that you could change. The resolution, 7 megapixels. It's supposed to be 8, but I don't know why it says 7 megapixels. That's as high as it goes. I guess under HDR you could do 7 megapixels. 8 megapixels HDR gets disabled, you can change the ISO. I had to lower a little bit because it was too much light coming in. I didn't like that. I have auto upload, preview stuff, touch capture if you guys want to touch the screen and capture, or shut the shutters on off and stuff. You know, somewhat the options are like every other phone. Alright, let's go ahead and press home. Using it in portrait, it gives you a tablet sound because it's so big. But I'm used to using this as a phone, so I usually use it in portrait. But when I'm watching videos on YouTube, it's a definite landscape HD. I've yet to try games on this, as the Snapdragon 800 was just released. Many of the games that are released for it, like Asphalt 8, they're not compatible just yet. I believe because of how new this processor is, they still have to, you know, put in their programs to support it. I'm still waiting on it to run, so I'm unable to run any high-end games just yet. I believe I could actually install Real Racing 3, but at the moment I haven't tried that. I do have an alternative camera you could use. It's called Super Camera by Lenovo, and it works a little bit better than the stock camera, but the pictures, I believe the quality will probably be the same as all, just the different settings that they provide. That Super Camera also comes with Super Gallery, just a little bit more effects when you're looking through your gallery. Pictures, you know, swerving from side to side or zooming in and out by themselves while all put together. I'll give you a glimpse. Let me see. As you can see, it's like light tiles. And yeah, overall the experience with the camera is, you know, it's a phone, it's a mini tablet, so you gotta give it some good and some bad. You want something good, sometimes you're gonna have to give up some good stuff for some bad stuff. Now the battery, when we go talk about the battery, today I charged it this morning and I have not charged it since, and right now we have 33% battery. I have literally been online browsing the internet, been on Google now, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and mostly listening to music while I'm doing all this, and I have been down to 33 from the full charge. When I go to work, I do have some special settings enabled under stamina mode, so that makes my battery last longer. And one thing I did find, this is running under T-Mobile's